MLB's most interesting man is rookie Trey Yesavage. Absolutely dominated the Dodgers to give the Blue Jays a 3-2 series edge. Don't forget how he dominated the Yankees in the ALDS. This dude has barely touched the big leagues, but he is playing postseason ball as well as any rookie pitcher in Major League history. And there's more to the story. There's actually a lot more to the story. Why? Because he didn't think he was going to be doing this right now. So we're learning a lot about Trey. Number one, taking classes at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Taking classes. How many? 4.
Yeah,
4
he's trying to get his degree.
classes. Yeah, because he thought October was going to be kind of chill.
So guys do this.
Yeah, they do, but not when they expect
Not
to
when
be
they're pitching Game
October.
5. As Magic Johnson said, this is a big game. Whoever wins this takes control of the series. He was right.
Trey knew it.
Trey Yesavage must have saw that tweet.
He did. You know why? Because he was locked in, Kratz. There was a picture of him to show off how locked in he was. And did you hear the quote that he said? Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No, but okay, go ahead. Because then I have another question about this.
Okay, because you're really going to enjoy this. So there's this picture of him in the clubhouse. Here it is, because we have the best production team in the biz. And it says Trey Yesavage is locked in, and they show the nameplate and him with the headphones on. But what you don't see, well, you can kind of see that he's on his phone. He goes, quote, I saw something on Instagram that someone took a video of me on my phone saying I was locked in, but I was just doom scrolling on TikTok and Instagram Reels.
I mean, he's such a screenager. He's such a screenager. It's awesome. He's in college last year, this kid. But it's awesome. But
he's still in college.
He is still in college, you're right. He's got, true. But when they showed his parents, we can't get his parents Blue Jays hats? They just have their Waste Management MLB logo. We can't get them like some Blue Jays gear? Like
MLB got to them first.
Scott, Kratz, can you call the Blue Jays? I don't know, who's the home guy in Toronto now? The clubhouse guy. Can we call him and get some? Can we get some gear?
I mean, I got some extra hats here. Like, if you want, does he want some hats?
Yeah.
Tell me what Mr. Yesavage. I'll drive him up there. He only lives 20 minutes from my house, so Boyertown, Pennsylvania kid. That's what they do though. When you're built in the cauldron of Pennsylvania, you know what? You show up in big moments. Florida guys, they kind of like flake off.
Right.
One of his 4 online classes that he's taking right now, media criticism.
Nice. That sounds like a fun class.
Does he just watch?
So that's why he's on Instagram. He's just commenting on everything.
He goes through our clips.
He just comments like all the people that are all on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. The comments, they learn media criticism.
That's good. Here's another one to make him the most interesting man. We've touched on this, but I want to make sure that we emphasize that
he can build a barn with his bare hands like Kratz.
He is the most interesting man.
He drives a horse and buggy.
Even when he's home. But wait, there's more.
Well, that's not a big deal.
But wait, there's more. He has to check out when he leaves.
Yeah,
put his stuff in his car like a storage unit, and then get back in town, get all of his stuff, and recheck in and reacclimate.
We had this. I had this conversation about the postseason
process.
Yeah, we used to check in and check out all the time.
But I have a question.
We used to do this because your lease is up and you don't want to pay. If you're on the road for a week, you don't want to pay for that week, especially when you're not making a ton of money. So the hotel lets you check out. When I was in AAA, in Salt Lake, we used to stay at this Candlewood Suites, and it was like $10 or $15 a day. And we check out, and they just let us store our luggage while we were on the road trips in the closet, and then we come back and they'd have our rooms ready. It was great because they had the back then Candlewood Suites. We were like, oh my gosh, we're in the Four Seasons Peninsula, whatever, Almond, whatever we're in, but this is not, you're making this a thing. This is not a thing. When I was in the World Series 2005, I stayed in the hotel. I'd check out when we went on the road, and I'd come back, and they were like, your room's ready.
Can't you just stay?
You got to pay for it.
I know, but for Trey, for example.
He's not making that. I
know. I mean, he's going to get a nice playoff share, as he talked about yesterday.
But right now, he might not have. I mean, he was a first-round pick.
He made $4 million signing bonus.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. I'm just saying, isn't it
he's probably got one bag of clothes because, again, this kid was started in A-ball. So he's probably got one bag of clothes, right, Kratzy, that he's lived with his whole life. He's probably got like one suit, if they still even wear suits anymore, which most teams don't. Right? So he's just got this one bag. He just, whatever he throws in his car and does his laundry and wash and fold. By the way, if you don't know what a wash and fold is, one of the greatest things ever.
He drops it off.
You drop it off. You pay like certain amount per pound, and you pick it up and it smells all nice and it's all folded, and they just hand it to you and it's all folded and you don't even have to worry about it. It's awesome.
Can you pay the clubbies to do it, or that's
not guys allowed? Don't really do that. I mean, some guys used to do that, but
yeah, guys do that.
Easier. Yeah, it seems easier. Yeah.
I'll double down on this. 2014, we're in the World Series. We went Residence Inn for the entire month of October because I got traded to the Royals in July. I was, in and out of hotels. You check out, and then my family came to the postseason, so we were doing all this, and then checking into, the hotel in San Francisco, or when we went to Baltimore. So you're checking in and out, and if you find a hotel, like AJ said, that keeps your stuff. The other issue is that's huge. The other issue is your other teammates are there, and sometimes your teammates are in the hotel, and they don't have to play the next day. A pitcher that just pitched. Hotels can get loud. You don't get sleep during the playoffs. So there's other things it's not just a Trey Yesavage life.